budget is critical.
Is critical.
And this, a quick one, that when you retired, of course, a lot of people analyzed your legacy. President Kenyatta retires next year. I wonder how you will remember him. There's what he's seeking to be his legacy, perhaps big four, now the 4 key frame areas he talked about the other day, the BBI perhaps as part of his legacy. What will you remember President Kenyatta, who you have publicly and today repeated his candidate for impeachment? What will you remember? From where you sit, his legacy will be what? In closing.
I'm sorry to say that I will remember him as a president who had no regard for the law. It's unfortunate, but that's a fact. It's a fact. Mm-hmm. And Sophia, there is one other thing I want to say. When you have court orders disobeyed from the top, do you know the ramifications of that? Do you know what that implies, what the impact of that is?
Yeah.
You go to court, your neighbors trespass onto your land. Take 10 years to have the case heard, and you get an eviction order. You can't go and carry a panga and drive your neighbor out. You go to the police.
Yeah.
The police start doing the case once again. The police are not supposed to do that. The police are just supposed to give the order, to show the order to the person who is a trespasser and tell him to get out.
So it's a Pandora's box.
No, the impunity goes down. As a result of disobedience of the court orders, starting from the president, come to the ministers, come to the permanent secretaries and the others, criminal elements have taken advantage of that. And they are disobeying court orders and the law left, right, and center. Because they know nothing will happen. Okay. Come to the issue of land. I'm happy the CS lands is now trying to digitize the records. Do you know the forgeries we have in land offices? You people sometimes have investigative journalists.
Yes.
Send your people to the land office at Kajiado. Send them there, and you will see, I am told, you will see all women who are there. Some are carried there to say, look, who is saying I've sold my land to so and so? Okay. I have not done that because of the forgeries. Why? The fraudsters know that you can get away with this. So it's a question of coming with forged documents, and he does that. Then when he's being followed, yeah, it will take ages before he has reaped what? A fortune out of it.
All right.
So I mean, what I want to emphasize here is this impunity, and particularly disobedience of the court orders, is going to grind this country if we don't take care. People are suffering because of that. If the law is enforced as it is supposed to be, people will fear.
Okay.
Will fear the law, and that's what is happening in civilized nations.
All right, and that is a good place to wrap up. Chief Justice Emeritus David Kenani Maraga, thank you so much for having us here at your residence. And I remember, as on a light note, when we arrived, Mom, who was very gracious to us and welcoming us home, joked and said, now you're a house husband. So we shall leave you to continue enjoying your retirement.
No, that came about, somebody asked, what is...
Kwa changamoto za kimapenzi, hasara kwa biashara, kuteswa na ushirikina, changamoto za ndoa zisizoisha, ukata usiopungua, umesoma sana lakini hauna kazi, kila interview unashindwa, unapata pesa lakini haikai, pombe na madawa ya kulevya vinakutesa, unajiona ni mwenye mikosi na mabalaa na mingine mengi tu. Waone Mwigwenu Doctors kwa suluhisho la kudumu. Wapigie kwa simu namba, anza na alama kujumlisha 254 740 637 248 au tembelea website yao ya www.mwigwenudoctors.com.